All right, I'm going to talk about how to find the area of a trapezoid using the formula that we talked about. Remember, a trapezoid has exactly two parallel lines. Okay, so the top of this trapezoid is, or the top of this quadrilateral is parallel to the bottom of this quadrilateral. So we call it a trapezoid because the other two lines are not parallel to each other. Okay, the sides do not have to be an equal length. Okay, the only requirement for a trapezoid is that two of the lines are parallel to each other. Okay, the formula that we talked about was area equals 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times height. Okay, another way to write that, and the way that I think is easiest to use, is if we take area equals base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. Okay, and I think this is the one that you'll want to use when you're solving these trapezoid problems. Okay, so let's go through this. First thing you're going to do, just like any other shape, is write the formula. Base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. Now what's important to know, okay, this is a longer formula, so you got to make sure you plug everything in correctly. Okay, what's important to remember is that the bases are the parallel lines. Okay, so in this case the base is at the top and the bottom. Okay, it doesn't matter which one is base 1 and which one is base 2, but you just have to pick one. So I usually say that the bottom is base 1. So I'm going to rewrite this. Area equals base 1 is 14 plus 5 times the height, which is this dotted line. Let's say that that's 4 feet. So this would be 4 divided by 2. Okay, divided by 2. Now we follow PEMDAS, so we add what's in the parentheses first. So 14 plus 5 is 19 times 4 divided by 2. Okay. I'm going to rewrite this part up here so we can see it a little better. 19 times 4 divided by 2. 19 times 4, if you don't know that, you can do it on the side. So 19 times 4 is 76. 76 divided by 2. Okay, don't know that. 76 divided by 2 is 3, 6, 16, 8, 16, 0, so it's 38. Area equals 38. Okay. Labels feet, and since it's area, we need to put square feet. So the answer is 38 square feet. Okay, now this is a much more involved formula than parallelograms, triangles, rectangles, squares, so you got to make sure that you're plugging them in correctly and you're taking it step by step. Okay, so make sure that you write the steps out, make sure that you write neatly, and follow the formula like we've talked about. Let's try one more. All right, so we have trapezoid, okay? This one's kind of spun on its side. Remember that the bases, we're going to write the formula. I'll write the formula. Area equals base 1 plus base 2, that's parentheses, times height divided by 2. Okay, so remember that the bases are the parallel lines. So these are the parallel lines. Parallel lines go and will never touch each other. So if I plug in, if I'm going to start this, I don't know the area, so A equals base 1, I'm going to pick one of the parallel lines. So I'm going to say that this is 10 plus parallel is 6. Okay, the height is what connects the parallel lines. Okay, so in this case it's going to be this dotted line. So, because the parallel line, or excuse me, the height goes from the base 1 to the base 2. Okay, so the height is 3 divided by 2, and then you just got to solve it. So area equals 10 plus 6 is 16 times 3 divided by 2. 16 times 3, I don't know what that is, so I'm going to do it on the side. 48. Okay, and notice that I'm doing it step by step, and I'm going in order. Make sure that this is what your work looks like, because on trapezoids it's easy to get confused, and most of the mistakes that I see are because we're not showing our work correctly. Okay, 48 divided by 2 is 24. So the label was centimeters, and we're finding area, so the answer is 24 centimeters squared. Okay, make sure these get in your notes, and if you have questions, please let me know.